Derpy, Ditzy, or Muffins? We all love this pony. You're about to WatchPony.com, and we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Derpy appearances. For this list, we're looking at moments in the show where Derpy makes an appearance, even if it's in the background. We're basing our choices on how memorable and how eye-catching she was in her appearance, which means moments of where she talks will most likely be high on the list. And as always, one moment per episode. We're looking at you, Slice of Life.
Great wickering stallion!
Number 10. Giant Derpy. Do princesses dream of magic sheep?
Boy, I'm glad to see something familiar.
Looking and finding Derpy in episodes is more like playing a game of Where's Waldo, but in this episode, well, you won't have that problem. In this episode, Luna creates a dream big enough for all the residents of Ponyville and with whatever they're dreaming. And apparently, Derpy dreams of being giant and meows like a cat. Never before has the mayor been so surprised. Number 9. Derpy's Box Cart, the cart before the ponies.
They're not your carts! Huh?
One of the biggest surprise appearances, Derpy is apparently a gifted go-kart designer. Rarity was explaining when she was a filly, she participated in the most creative cart, but came in second.
You? Second for most creative? To whom?
The icing on this cake is the sunshine and confetti for Filly Derpy and the sudden clouds that rained on Rarity's parade. But you've got to admit, Derpy's cart is truly unlike anything we've seen before. Number 8. Muffins. Applebuck season. This moment is probably the shortest moment on this list, but it is absolutely necessary. Especially since Muffins is technically her new name.
Yeah, Muffin spectacles. Get 'em while they're hot.
Derpy was seen in this short moment when Pinkie presents a free Muffin Spectacular. During that pan, we see Derpy's mouth open and sink while we hear a voice in the crowd say, and since that moment on, we've associated Derpy with muffins as her favorite food.
Our friendship lessons are going so well. She made 3 new friends.
Number 7. Derpy in a Snowglobe. A friend indeed. Derpy appearances can be anywhere, and we mean everywhere. We don't know if this is Pinkie logic or Derpy logic, but somehow when going through Cranky's belongings, we see Derpy appear floating in a snow globe.
I'll give you 2 bits for this.
I'm not selling, kid. I'm unpacking.
This was a crazy find with no possible explanation.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be bothered by your over-the-top super hyper antics.
And we thought sneaking Derpy in the train at the beginning of the intro was sneaky.
There's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation trapped inside a crystal ball.
Number 6. Rainbow's replacement. Rainbow Falls. In Season 3, there was no Derpy for the most part. Fans were wondering why Derpy can only be seen in the intro. The beginning of Season 4 also seemed to be going that route too.
If I get my hands on that monkey it'll be a big trouble!
Thankfully, Fluttershy and Bulk Biceps saved us by getting a replacement for Rainbow Dash.
We'll be all right. We even have a replacement.
The fact that Derpy came back was a big deal to the fandom, and they even let Derpy stay on the Ponyville team in the Equestria Games.
Ponyville forever! Yay! Awesome!
Number 5. Nightmare Night. Luna Eclipsed. From the first Halloween episode on the show, we see iconic outfits that become great merch, arts, and crafts, like Star Swirl the Bearded, Pinkie the Chicken, Applejack the Scarecrow, and Derpy wearing paper bags? In all seriousness, this costume was just as iconic as the rest.
Look at the borders on these robes. These are hoof-stitched.
It's a great costume. Grandpa.
Derpy has an act for cosplay on a budget, whether it's Cavaleron or even Princess Twilight. Derpy is best cosplay pony. Number 4. Moving Ponies. Feeling Pinkie keen. Momentary instances are what define Derpy, like Muffins define her favorite food. This small bit defined her as the famous klutz we know and love.
Okay, take this down. Twitchy tail.
While Twilight is stalking Pinkie, Pinkie's tail twitched, meaning things were going to fall. Turns out it was a moving air van. was a hilarious moment already, but the Derpy cameo was the icing on the cake. Number 3. Animation Error. Friendship is Magic Part 1.
Surprise! Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie, and I threw this party just for you.
This is the facial expression that started it all. In Twilight's Welcome to Ponyville party, we saw Derpy in the background with normal eyes.
Libraries are supposed to be quiet.
Suddenly, for a few seconds, we see Derpy with a different look.
I should throw a great big ginormous super duper spectacular welcome party and invite everyone in Ponyville.
For 2 seconds, you can see a wall-eyed pony with a scrunch. Started out as an animation error, Derpy was named and made famous in the internet with the Brony fandom.
Derp saw a big resurgence in October 2010 after a character in My Little Pony was dubbed Derpy Hooves by 4chan's cartoon board.
And thus, her derp eyes became a staple in her design.
Huh? Now, careful, Derpy!
Number 2. I just don't know what went wrong. The last roundup.
I don't want to do any more damage than you've already done.
This was one of the most shocking moments of Season 2. For the first time in the show's history, Derpy talked, and the bronies absolutely loved it.
I just don't know what went wrong.
Not everyone liked it, however. This was the first time MLP was censored due to the many complaints about Derpy being offensive to people with mental disabilities. But our love for Derpy kept her in the show, and kept her eyes crossed. Actually, reverse crossed, but whatever.
My bad.
Before the number 1 pick, we would like to take a quick look at a few honorable mentions.
Also before, we would like to give a quick shout out to our guest narrator for this week's Top 10.
Hello everyone, I'm LittleshyFiM. I'm your resident Derpy fan. I'm known for making Cinemersins, which are a parody of CinemaSins, and also recently I took up the top 10 pony videos, so that's pretty exciting. I make a bunch of other videos too, like pony in life videos, PMVs, that sort of thing, so be sure to check out my channel if that would interest you. Number 1. Muffin? Slice of Life. Praised by many as the best episode in the show's history, Slice of Life is the episode that is all about the background ponies, and you can bet Derpy takes the starring role.
Ah, Derpy!
Derpy!
Muffin?
Whoa! Okay, she's talking again.
This pleases me.
Oh, she talked.
Why is this the top moment? Because it has it all. Derpy confirming muffins as her favorite food, her job as the mail mare, confirmed as a klutz, and is a friend of Dr. Who's. It's great to see the show creators love her as much as we do.
Because I accidentally sent out invitations for Cranky and Matilda's wedding with today's date instead of tomorrow's.
Do you agree with our list?
Like a million bits.
What Derpy moment was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. But for more top 10s posted every week, be sure to subscribe and check out WatchPony.com for more.
Thank you for watching, and again, a big thanks to our guest narrator, LittleshyFiM. Be sure to check his channel out, and you may now look away.